Hey guys, what's up? It's been a really long time. I haven't made any videos since the past 3 months because of the current pandemic situation. I hope you guys are safe and healthy. Anyways, Ron Tech is back. Let's start with the video. Starting with the design, this phone has a unique look, but it won't appeal to everyone. However, it has pretty good color options. In terms of dimensions and weight, this is a big bulky phone and you definitely feel its presence. However, it has really good build quality and feels solid and premium in the hand. For protection, you get Gorilla Glass 5 on both front and back and P2I nano coating to make it splash resistant. The display on this phone is definitely one of its strong points. It's a massive 6.67-inch display with best-in-class 120Hz refresh rate. Even though it's an IPS LCD panel, it produces excellent colors and deep blacks, and it gets really bright as well. It supports HDR10 content on YouTube and also has Widevine L1 certification for HD playback in Netflix and other apps. This phone has a single bottom firing speaker, but it's actually quite good. It gets loud and I also like its sound quality. A 3.5mm audio jack is also here, and the sound quality is decent but nothing special. The earpiece is also good and can be heard even in noisy environment. The camera setup on this phone is pretty impressive, especially the primary camera. It's using the Sony IMX686 64MP image sensor, which is one of the best. Other cameras include an ultra-wide, macro and depth sensor. On the front, you get dual cameras, but the second camera is of no use as it's a basic depth sensor. In terms of image quality, the cameras produce pretty good shots in good lighting. The detail level, edge-to-edge sharpness and color reproduction all excellent. However, I am not very impressed with the dynamic range, especially compared to the likes of Realme X2. The same problem exists even with the ultra-wide angle lens. The macro lens lets you get really close to the subject, but the image quality is strictly okay. The selfie camera produces good skin tones and the edge detection is also impressive, but there is no HDR in portrait mode. Coming to low light, the night mode here performs much better than the Realme X2, but it's still not very impressive on its own. However, Gcam comes to the rescue with these absolutely stunning night shots. It also does a much better job with portrait and low light selfies. So if you buy this phone, Gcam is a must. Link to this Gcam is in the description. Jumping to the video department, this phone can record 4K 30fps videos with EIS, which is very impressive. The ultra-wide angle camera can also record videos, but up to 1080p 30fps. In terms of focusing speed, this phone is doing a really good job. Here is the front camera video sample at 1080p 30fps. It's good, but nothing special. But as an overall camera package, this phone is really good, especially with Gcam. Coming to the spec sheet, this phone is powered by Snapdragon 730G, which is a very capable and efficient mid-range chip. My unit has 8GB LPDDR4X RAM and 256GB of UFS 2.1 storage. Here's how this phone performs in synthetic benchmarks. The results look promising. In terms of gaming, again, this phone does a really good job. Most games run at high graphics settings. The phone does get a bit warm after extended gameplay sessions, but nothing out of the ordinary. However, I feel 120Hz is a bit too much for this 730G chip to handle, as I do notice some stuttering from time to time while navigating through the UI. In terms of RAM management, the 8GB onboard RAM does a great job at keeping almost all apps and games in memory in my RAM management test. So overall, this phone is one of the best in its price segment in terms of performance. This phone is running MIUI 11 based on Android 10. It's quite a feature-packed Android skin, though Android purists won't like it much. You get useful features like one-hand mode, dual apps, app lock, second space, game turbo, scrollable screenshots, and screen recording, as well as lot of customization with themes and fonts. Unlike Redmi phones in its price range, this phone doesn't display ads, which is good, but some system apps spam your notifications, which is quite irritating. This phone packs in a pretty big battery with 4500 mAh capacity. I tested this battery at 120Hz and 60% brightness, and I am quite impressed with the result. Even at 120Hz, you can expect 7 to 8 hours of screen on time, while the battery lasts an entire day. At 60Hz, you should be able to get around 9 to 10 hours of screen on time easily, which is great. In terms of charging this massive battery, you get a 27-watt charger in the box, which charges the phone from 0 to 100% in just a little over 1 hour. Again, super impressive. For biometric authentication, you get a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, which is extremely fast and accurate. The face unlock is also lightning fast, but less secure. You also get an IR blaster, making your phone a universal remote to control all your appliances. This phone has a hybrid SIM tray slot, so you can either have 2 SIMs or 1 SIM and 1 microSD card. In terms of connectivity and sensors, nothing is missing here, at least for its price segment. The call quality and network reception is also good, nothing to complain about here. To conclude, this is one solid package with hardly any weaknesses. You get the smoothest screen, powerful performance, very capable cameras, and solid battery life. But this phone is not for everyone. Those who want a cleaner Android experience, or those who don't like having big bulky phones, or those who want an AMOLED display should look for something else. Something like these phones. Still, as of now, this is one of the best phones to get around the 18 to 20,000 price range. Alright, that's the end of the Poco X2 review. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share and subscribe down below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for all notifications from this channel. Thanks for watching.